Hello, everyone. Caroline and Chisha Kumisuku here at PSP, Personal Success Planners, the channel for wealthy Black women. Would like to welcome you today because we're talking about an interesting topic, helping the Black woman protect her money. Chisha, do you want to say hi to everybody else?
Hi, everyone. We're very excited to be here. Our company is Personal Success Planning, and our focus is on making Black women wealthy, helping you understand what is around your personal finances. So we're going to be appearing very regularly, talking about the different aspects. We have 4 pillars in our company that we look at. Obviously, we're around personal financial education, but our 4 pillars are making more money, managing your money, protecting your money, and the big one, personal mastery. But today, Caroline, what will we be talking about?
Well, today it's all about protecting your money. When it comes to protecting your loved ones, there are various things that one has to take into account. And for many people, when it comes to, financial fears, worrying about tomorrow and what the future holds, is because calamity may occur and none of us is ready. But if you can plan and prepare, then you'll be at a place where you feel more confident. So today we're talking about protection, and that is an area where you protect you. You are the goose that lays golden eggs, so therefore you want you to be protected. And by that we mean, if you just imagine you are the person that goes out to work, right? Every day. You are the hustler, you are the businesswoman, you are also maybe you're employed, whatever your position might be. You go to earn money, you go and trade your time for money. And there will come a time, maybe an unexpected event occurs, such as falling ill. So now you're earning the money. When you fall ill, unfortunately, your earning ability is somewhat disrupted and you're not able to earn any money. What happens? Loss of income, and therefore things begin to happen. And many people end up falling short just because they never protected themselves. They are the goose that is laying the golden eggs, and they have not protected the eggs. And we'll ask the question, have you protected your eggs, or have you protected yourself? The eggs being your assets. Your house is insured. Your car is insured. Your mobile phone is insured. What about your life? Is your life protected? I don't know. Chisha.
True. It's amazing how we rush to, when we're actually actively taking out insurance, we are actually looking at our assets. And I love the analogy that you have of the goose and the eggs, because the eggs sometimes are much more easier to see. They're assets we've worked hard for, but we don't realize that we ourselves are the ones that are producing those assets. So you've talked about maybe going out, to work and whatnot, but what if you run your own business? You are the key person that is producing the business, making things run. We forget that even for a business, there's such a thing called key man insurance, and we'll be looking at things in greater detail as we go on, because the theme for this time round is around just insurance. So there's specific aspects of insurance that you can take out that protect your life or protect you in the event that you yourself actually fall ill or you're not able to work. So the focus is on how best can you look after yourself and how best can you protect yourself. So it's not even so much in, how could I say, falling ill or even passing on, but it's also just making sure that you are healthy throughout. So I think sometimes protection even goes beyond the insurances, but self-care. And as a woman, we always put ourselves last, isn't it?
Absolutely.
How often do you go, okay, I'll make time, to do something for myself? How often is that?
But thing is, again, Chisha, you have to understand, look at our cultures, but both of us, obviously, I'm in the UK, you're in Zambia, and society has its own understanding on things such as protection. Okay, if I just go back to maybe how being a Zambian myself, Black woman, I know if we talk about the area of protection, that people are superstitious. I'm a faith girl. I believe in God. And somewhat, if I took on insurance, it's as if now I have lost my faith and I'm predicting that I'm going to die because I have insurance. Now, let me just ask one simple question. When you left your house this morning, if you've left your house at all, and you went out, you locked your house, right? So that no thief could enter your house. Were you expecting the thief to come? If not, well, why didn't you just leave the door open? Just go.
Yeah,
And just don't take care. But it's because you're taking measures on things that are beyond you. And it's being able to ensure that these key areas are somewhat protected. So how do you protect yourself? We will talk about personal mastery. It's our thinking, our belief system around these things. The things we have believed to be true and yet have not served us. Many people, many of us, I was a victim of, just because maybe my parents didn't know any better in doing some of these things. But at the same time, I now know better. And so therefore, we make some better choices. If you want to protect your wealth, you don't want your wealth to diminish, you better know, which way you're going. Are you making right choices every day? Or are you living just by default because of how you're programmed? Sure happened to you in your... obviously you're back at home in Zambia and you know what's going on. What would you say to a Black woman in Zambia? What's going on?
No, that's true. And it's this belief of, especially things around like writing your will and, having an insurance policy over your life.
If you're writing a will, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You were saying?
I was gonna say, if you're writing a will today at home, is that the norm?
It's now becoming the norm, and I think it's because of what we've been through culturally. Where maybe the head person in the family actually dies, and then there's this aspect of property grabbing, and I think it tends to be reflected in Africa worldwide. Before, culturally, in the village, if the man died and left the family, his brothers or his family would take in his assets as well as his children into the family. But in the urban centers now, it's like they'll grab the property and the woman will be left left to struggle. So I think a lot of people have witnessed this, and as they become more educated, and the middle class, more and more people, I think, are actually writing wills, seeing their lawyers and trying to protect their families. Sadly, you still find the occasional situation of somebody who's, well educated, has a great job, but because life took over, they didn't write the will.
And it's not because it's not culture now. It's because life took over, right?
Exactly. But there are two things, because I think there's still that element of, if I write a will, then really what am I doing? Then there's the aspect of, I need to write this. Well, I saw what happened at my uncle's funeral. I've got 3 young children.
Never got around to doing it.
And then he just never got around, or she just never. We'll talk about wealthy Black women here. So you have assets, you need to protect your children. So it's about, again, your choices that you make. And to quote Maya Angelou, she says, when you know better, you do better. So once you learn about the importance of protecting yourself and protecting the eggs, the assets, it's important. Make an appointment with your lawyer and have it done properly. That's what is key. I'm sure in the first world, in the UK, it's a very different approach. How does it work there?
Absolutely. Well, if you just joined us, I'll just tell everybody. So if you just joined us on this chat today, my name is Caroline Marsh, and my partner, Chisha Kumisuku. We are the Black women who are, our company is Personal Success Planners, and our aim is to, not just to inspire a Black woman, but to inspire, empower, and educate the Black woman to become wealthy. So today we're talking about protection. And so in the UK, a lot of it is because life has taken over, in all honesty. It's because, yes, they are, when we look at the Black woman in the UK, life has taken over and she's forgotten everything else, and the girl just works. Now, with all of her working, all of her efforts are around just, I must earn more money because there's pressures of finances. And when she forgets to get those things in place, unfortunately, the thing that has happened, I have witnessed here, is where people end up having to pass, unfortunately. And the sad thing is they die, and then there's a begging bowl here. We
that goes round in the community.
Of course, we have GoFundMe, so people are on GoFundMe raising money to take the body back, or family and stuff, which is really, really sad. And the other worst case, actually, that is more prominent, is falling ill, because most of the people are working so hard, they are super stressed. With the stress comes the element of then having physical challenges, and you fall ill. When you fall ill, there's what's called, they pay you, you get paid whatever amount of pay after X number of days. Thereafter, you go on statutory pay. That is very little amount of money coming into the household. Now imagine you still got to pay your rent, you're still got to pay all these other things, and now where's the money going to come from? You obviously have no access to that money. Then people begin to borrow money, and just to ensure that they can take themselves through that journey. Now, if you did have say for argument's sake, took out serious illness cover of some sort, then that will just kick in automatically and allows you to continue to heal with ease and be at peace with yourself.
Additional stress, yeah.
Absolutely. That's the one biggest thing that I've found is like many Black women here. It's just, and it's still the issue of, remember, people that maybe are of my age, they left Africa maybe when they're a lot younger. So their mindset is still of the belief system
of the African.
Exactly. So,
yeah, culturally the issues still
culturally the issues are still there, but still, but I believe the more that we talk about these subjects, the more we approach the area of protection, the better it will be for everybody else. The better we will create, many more wealth of Black women who will be able to make their money, manage their money, and protect their money.
Protect their money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Exactly. Great.
Yeah.
So just to wrap up, protecting yourself, your assets is very key. It's our third pillar, and we'll revisit it. And if you do not know about it, we've actually written a book called The Insider Secrets of the Wealthy Black Woman, where we talk about protection of your money. It's one of the secrets, actually, and you can easily find it. Where
on
would
our
we have
site,
it?
yes, and the site, yes, it's www.personalsuccesschallenge.com, and that will give you access to the book. Be inspired.
Exactly, and it's a free book, free ebook. We believe in sharing the information, so whatever we're talking about really is in more detail in our book, and we invite you to just visit that link. Can you tell us again, Caroline? The link
is www.personalsuccesschallenge.com.
Yeah, great.
Excellent. Click on the link below. Hopefully you access it as you click on the link below, and it will be on the captions. Have a wonderful week, and from Personal Success Planners, PSP, Chisha, myself, AA, goodbye, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.